So hello again, my friends. I had to take a little bit of a break here. I'm afraid my neck was just giving me a little bit of trouble. But this is basically it, the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. I came back from the previous video and yeah, I tied in the drip loop. I took out all of the items that I just temped in really quickly for you guys just to see how it goes. I took my power supply and I landed it to the correct terminals, and that's really the gist of it. I mean, we are, except we're not really totally complete on the inside. I haven't wired a sensor for this guy yet, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll do the sensor, and but the back here, for all intents and purposes, is completely done. Remember, as always, guys, you know, I don't always start these videos with the right stuff. Never work on your equipment while it's plugged in. Okay, everything here now when you plug it in will be hot. This 12-volt power supply, these guys are, well, I want to say this is a 4-amp switching power supply, so there's plenty of 12-volt power for this system. This is not one of these garbagey type AC/DC converters that you find at the end of your phone. You know, your phone at home or your answering machine, that kind of thing. This is a real industrial AC/DC switching power supply. It's landed over here into the terminals, and I try to leave a couple of extras, try to keep a couple of spares. So I actually got spare 12-volt power back here and 12-volt ground. I got a spare neutral up here and a spare load line voltage as well. I never try to build everything exactly to the right number, you know, in case you want to do things a different way or something like that. There's almost always a spare to be found. Like I said, we came back and I just tightened up all this stuff. One of the things that I do want you to do is that before you go and plug it in, I want you to go through here and all the grounding bars. I like to make sure that they're snug. All the wires, even the ones that you just did, go ahead and find these and just give them a little 1/8 turn. You know, make sure they're snug. You know, it's just a matter of going through as the wires compress. You know, give them a good tug. Make sure that they're firmly anchored into the spot that they're supposed to be at. Check the blade connectors. These things should all be pretty good. Relays are down. These guys are snapped into place. You know, so that they're anchored. Relays are anchored. Everything tightened down. If you can find the head. You know, just go through and make sure all of that stuff, everything's nice, everything's tightened back down, cleaned up, however you want to do it. And that's it. I mean, there's not a heck of a lot more to it. Let me zoom you in for a little kind of close-up. But yeah, that's the gist of it. You've now taken all the stuff out of the inside that you needed to take, and brought it to the outside and landed it to the correct terminals. Obviously, we're going to want to make sure that each one of the functions correctly. That when your controller asks for water, you get it into your humidifier. When it asks for heat, you know, you get it where you need it. That the delay in the cooling fan is set correctly. Again, I'm going to go over all this stuff again, but that's it. That's pretty much the biggest nightmare in the whole project. So when you're done with that, you're almost completely done. So thanks for watching. There's the summation for you, and we'll come back to finish up the interior and fire this bad boy up. Thanks again for watching.